All right, we here. We here. I need to do something though. Hold on. So input, output. I think output I can change. And I think I'm able to see the chat everywhere. Yes, indeed. All right, this is amazing. This is pretty amazing right here. So I can see comments on Facebook and on YouTube. This is amazing. All right. So yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier on the podcast about what I was working on. This is software that is allowing me to stream live on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time with exactly what you're seeing here. So you're accessing it from either of those two places. It's either on Facebook or on YouTube. And this is good stuff, man. Right. Pretty much. So this is something that I wanted to add on. This is just us doing some market observation. Like literally, that's all I'm doing. Just observing the market. I think that this will be useful for those in TA and even for people that are not in TA to get a glimpse into what it is that we do. For people that are in TA, this is going to definitely help you to get an idea of what it is that you should be doing when you observe the market, to get out of trade mode. I know we were talking about that a lot today. Just not being in trade mode. That's not where you want to be. Let me see something. This looks real good, man. I must say, this is amazing stuff. Woo, we lit. All right, so yeah, I can see comments everywhere also. This is cool, man. This is cool. Oswaldo says 12:49 over there. 12:49. So you about what, 5 hours? 5 hours ahead of us. All right, cool. Cool. So what you're looking at, for those of you not familiar with NADEX, this is the platform that we use to trade on. This is going to be real good because this is very educational. You can kind of get an idea of how to navigate the platform, what it is that I do, and what it is that I teach my students to do when we are on this platform. It's pretty amazing stuff. So we trade in 5-minute binaries for one. And 5-minute binaries are a very powerful instrument to trade. I know people out there love Forex, straight traditional Forex. They love Bitcoin and all of that stuff. Oh, that's Ozzy. What's up, Ozzy? People love all of that stuff, but I don't think that there's enough, not just education, but just awareness about the NADEX platform. NADEX is a powerful platform. It allows you to take advantage of your knowledge of the market. See, that, like, this is one of the things that I know that people are confused about. And this is why I'm doing so much. This is going to add another layer just to what we do on TA, because this is live market observation. So it's like an extension of what we do already. It's an extension. Well, yeah, we use a 1-minute chart because you need to be looking at the market in real time, and you need to really fine tune and drill down to the movement of the market. So that's why we're using the 1-minute chart on the platform. And 5-minute binaries just simply means that there are opportunities every 5 minutes for you to trade. So, for example, you see this timer right here, where it says 1 minute and 50 seconds. That's just the clock for the binary, meaning that this binary that we're looking at now, is going to expire in another minute and change. And every 5 minutes, it recycles. So the binary level is where you see the horizontal lines, the lines going across. This green line is just the line that I put there. I put this there just to mark down the binary that's relevant to me during observation. And it just helps to highlight it. And I also switched to dark mode. I wanted to see how it looked. Looks interesting. It seemed like it looks better to me now than it did. Actually does. I'm Sean, what's going on? Oren, what's happening? I'm doing well, man. What's going on with you? So I see quite a few people here too. This is all right. Albert Peterson, I see Jay Carly, see Jermaine, Melanie's here, Stefan, Maui Jeff. All right, cool. Cool, good stuff. Yeah, so this will definitely help to expand because you guys are going to be able to see in real time what it is that we kind of do. To understand what we do, you got to get into training. But to be able to see visually what it is that I'm looking at, that's kind of what I'm doing this for, just to show different elements of the platform, how to navigate it, things of that nature. I wasn't looking at this just now. Yeah, market's not quite there for us yet. So we're just observing, for example, you can zoom in to the candles, zoom out. You can look at the market in a larger perspective if you like, although we don't really have a need to do that, but some of you like to look at your charts with more on the chart. So you can do all of that. You can expand the chart and you can bring it up, make the candles smaller, make them bigger. So the way that I do my layout is simple. I just make sure that I'm able to see all of the available binaries. So I want to see all of the horizontal lines going across that are there, so that I'll know where all of them are, and then I go from there. And my green line is just my marker. That's where I'll move, just to be able to identify the actual strike price that's relevant during the observation, so that you know which one you should be looking at, pretty much. This is good, man. It's going to be a lot of education here. A lot of education. Aaron, what's going on? I see Bailey's here. Hassan in the building. Yeah, Oren, best decision of your life, my man. Best decision of your life. Trust me when I tell you. All right, so yeah, so right now, I know a lot of people will probably come on here asking about trades, and I want you to understand the purpose of what it is that I do as far as training. I'm not teaching people how to take trades. Teaching people how to observe the market so that they'll know when to engage and end up in a profitable trade. And there's a huge difference. Huge difference. Most people are spending most of their time looking for trades. We don't do that. We just simply, like, literally observe the market and wait for the market to present stability to us. That's pretty much it. Once the market is stable, then you already know the outcome of the trade that you're going to take when the market is stable. So you learn how to wait for stability, you will be profitable and win your trades consistently. And that's just it. That's it. Wolverine, what's going on? I see you on Facebook. See Gustavo. I think I saw Benito over there. Dominic. All right, nice. Nice. Good to see you. I see Chico. Yes, indeed. Hassan says, I'm the trader I am today. The best trader because of the framework that TA has taught me. Absolutely. Absolutely. He says, even though I don't trade 5-minute binaries, the framework from TA works on all time frames. Thank you for everything, Mark. Yeah, man, you know what it is. It's all love, man. It's all love. Shit, I gotta get my sound effects up. Oh, y'all thought it wasn't gonna happen over here? Come on, man. My sound effects on deck. Sway, what's good, man? Yeah, this is good stuff, man. This is good stuff. Celine, what's going on? All right. So, man, there's so much like that we can kind of like educate people about. So you guys can ask questions. Feel free to ask questions about market related stuff. Whatever, whatever you want to know about. I haven't figured out how to hear from the studio. I don't know how to do that yet. I didn't figure that part out, but I'm gonna figure that out so I can actually hear and set this thing up also to take calls. So there's a bunch of things I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out how I want to navigate and do things live, because doing everything live and in real time is going to be very helpful for people, without a doubt. Without a doubt. This is good stuff. A new TA project. Ozzy, what you mean? What are you referring to? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Salim, the Euro acts like a wise man in his 30s. Salim always tickles me with his commentary. All right, so I like on the chart. I'll be doing things. I'll be probably like drawing out boxes and stuff like that. Not too much of it, but certain things I do want to point out because when I say this is going to be educational, I'm gonna show y'all why people be losing their trades too. See, like most of the time, people lose their trades because they're not patient at all. They're not patient. Rel said Euro's hard to trade for him. Interesting. Yeah, forever no. You already know what it is. Well, why are you saying the euro in particular? I'm curious why you're saying that. Because the reason I'm asking is I think that um doesn't matter what market it is that you're trading, you really have to learn how to recognize when the market is stable to be successful when you trade. Especially if you're trading binaries. I'm not sure if that's what you're trading, but trading binaries, you gotta wait. To be patient. Oh, the move just now? Yeah, Albert, see, this is good because just like now, how you see how we just observing and looking at the movement, the market is teaching you everything that you need to know, like along the way. Like for real. It teaches you everything. So if you're just patient and you wait for the market to stabilize, you'll be just fine. If you get discouraged or you getting caught up in the movement of the market, like you're looking at this move, that move, and you spending your time focusing on that, it's like mentally what you're doing is you're putting yourself in trade mode. Like you trying to look at the market because you want a trade to come. When that's not what the market does. The market just stabilizes and then delivers the trade that's going to win. Like when the market is stable, you already know the outcome of the trade. You're going to win the trade. Period. So it's not about can you select good trades because there's really no such thing as a good trade. There is the right timing and then there's the wrong timing. Majority of the time, people is taking trades at the wrong time. That's why they lose. That's it. That's it. So there's really there's nothing else to it. You know, it's like that's it. Tavares, what's happening? Swave says stability and patience is key in NADEX. I had to learn that the hard way. Yeah, everybody learns, man. Everybody learns. Hassan hit it on the head. He said focus on going 1-0 each time. That's it. That's it. Yep. And that's all it is. You do that and just keep rinsing and repeating the process. Another thing is that if you don't know that that's what the process is that leads to consistently being profitable, you'll never do it. You'll never do it. That's why you have to train to achieve the process that leads to you just remaining in alignment with the market. If you do that, then that's how you'll be consistent when you trade. Chance, what's up, man? See Chance over in the watch party on Facebook. David Jr., what's going on? So look, I'm gonna show you something. Zoom in a little bit. So if you look at right now, like the movement, right? Let me just draw some things out. I want you to pay attention to when you look at the candles and how the market moves. You see how like these wicks are on the candles, but if you look at the overall candles, the candles are actually not big candles. Now let me box in what I'm showing y'all, what I'm talking about. If you just look at this area, this right here, right? If you look at the candles in this area, let me zoom in. They're not big candles. Remember that these you see where this green line is and where this line up here is. These are two strikes right here. This movement is really contained inside of this area above this green line. It didn't start moving down below this line until just now, like on the candle that it's on now. But if you look at this right here. Look at where all the candles are. You see that? And I don't really need this. Let me get this out the way. That line right there. But if you look at this, look at where the candles are. So it seemed like it's a lot going on. It's not a lot going on. But when you drill down, it's enough going on for it to be too much. You understand what I'm saying? It's like it's just too much that's going on still. So you have to continue to just observe and wait. That's it. Like what I do, the purpose of this line, I just take this and I move it along with where the market is moving to, so that I'll know where the relevant strike price is. And the strike price that's relevant will always be the one where the market is near. That's it. Like it's just constant observation. So it's not that you're trying to see, oh, let me see if a trade sets up here. It's not about a trade setting up. It's about the market movement. Until the market stabilizes, there ain't nothing to do. When you observe, you may not get a trade. The market may not stabilize enough at the time during your observation for there to be a trade. You got to be all right with that, period. You can't try to force the market to do something that it ain't doing at the time. And that's it. That's it. And as long as you stick to that discipline, you'll be fine. But as soon as you start shifting out of that and you start thinking about trades, that's when you're going to fuck up without fail. Hassan said observation mode, trade mode, two very different animals. Let me mention also, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, make sure that you do that. All that information is down there in the little black box down there. What's down there? YouTube, follow on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. I think we can go live on LinkedIn too. I gotta look into that. Yeah, this is real cool because this is letting me stream simultaneously on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Crazy. Shout out to StreamYard, man. Shout out to StreamYard. All right, cool. So even this, look, you see how we got a minute and change left? Look, watch this. Now you see that there's movement in the market, right? You learn how to, through observation, like all I'm doing is looking. And even if I pull this up, let me pull this up as a ticket real quick so we can take a closer look. All right. If you look at the movement and then look at the pricing on the option, you can see that it's still out of sync. The reason that it's out of sync is because there's movement that's in there and you don't know if the movement is stable yet. See, this is why you got to observe for a period of time until you learn how to recognize stability. It's not about, oh, this was a trade, you could have took that. That's not, like, that's the least of your concern. We don't care anything about a trade setting up if the market does not stabilize. That's it. Look at this. Look, 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 look. Let me zoom in. Look at what it's doing. 5 seconds left. Watch that candle. You saw I was coming up, pushing like it was about to go back up above the line. People get caught up in them type of situations all the time. Now, it just so happened to stay underneath. But how confident are you when if you took that trade that the market is going to stay underneath that line? Like how you feel about that? If you're not 100% confident, what are you doing? Yo, hold on. Chance said, if you stay ready, then that. Wait, what do you say? If you stay ready, then what you gonna have to get ready for? Come on, Chance. Come on, Chance. That's a fact. Yeah, platform looks good, David. Yes, it does. Looks real good. Goddess, what's up? Goddess, this is not your first time seeing a platform, is it? Albert said option pricing went crazy the last 45 seconds. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And had there been enough momentum in that movement, you would have seen the indicative shoot right above that line. And that's what I mean about like how people will chase trades. If you're chasing trades and you're not aware of the environment, and better yet, aware of the behavior itself, you might as well flip a coin, man. Oh yeah, this is dark mode. This is dark mode. Yeah, when you can go down to the bottom here where it says settings, and you can toggle like back to light mode like that. So this is how I normally have it. But I was really just exploring the dark mode. I kind of like the dark mode. For some reason, I like how that green line pops out. That looks good to me. I had to play around with stuff like with the way the candles and stuff look, so it would be visually pleasing to my eyes. But it looks good to me now. Yep. So I mean, just like right now, like the euro, that's the market that I'm watching, right? I am observing the market. I'm not looking for a trade. When you do that, you will line yourself up with the market movement. You need to be in alignment with how the market is moving. If you focusing on taking a trade, you're chasing money. And this is why people lose all the time. So it's like man, just wait. Like just wait. That's it. Like learn how to wait. Learn how to wait. Hassan, dumb question. You ever observe on NADEX tick chart? I did do in the past I did try that. I didn't like it though. Yeah, I didn't like it. I think that the 1 minute is fine because what we do, we don't even need the chart for. Like we literally can just look at the indicative price and know exactly what's going on at the time. Like I could tell you what the range is at the time. Just looking at the indicative price. I don't even need a chart. And this is how everybody trains. So like everyone is capable of doing that, but we don't really have to do that. So what we're doing really just is adding a visual perspective to help to make things simpler. During observation so that you can visually see what's kind of going on. Like, look at this right here. Let me pull this up because I want you to see the correlation between the option price and the movement. If you look at the movement, see how it's moving? You see that? You see how movement came at the end? That's a type of behavior. Now, when the market's not stable, guess what? That same movement that you saw at the end could have been up. So if you were selling and you were in the short, you hoping that it stays under that line. But because that behavior is present, it shoots up in the opposite direction. It's a setup. It's a setup. Gotta be careful, man. Careful in these market streets. That's it. Yep. EJ said it. He said you gotta be careful from the slap. It'll hurt. Yes, it will. Yeah, Albert, jerkiness is just instability. Yeah, when you see the wicks, yep, that's a good indication right there of the market not being stable. Right here, Hassan. 3 things I don't chase: cars, women, and trades. Tavares, speed burst is what kills the prices. Yeah, the speed burst that you see with that timing is throwing off option pricing. It's not the other way around. People look at option pricing and then try to like base their decision making off of that. It's the other way around. Yeah, it's easy to fall victim to it. Albert hit it on the head. He said he fell prey to that setup many times. Yep. He said he lost thousands in the past because he didn't know. Now you know. You don't know, now you know. Yep. So I mean, like you see how I'm just calmly just observing? That's what we do. We just wait. We wait. The market ain't there yet. Tavares, how do you avoid that setup? The same way that you avoid every setup. You don't look at setups. Now, see, I'm pointing them out because I'm showing you what people be doing. People will look at that and they'll be like, oh, there's a trade. We're not looking at that as a trade. All of this observation, and that's why I call this live market observation. I didn't call this live trading because I'm not here to trade. I'm here to observe the market until the market stabilizes and gives me one. There's a difference. So anyway, when you observe, you see what the market is actually doing, not if a trade is setting up. So it's a switch in your thinking. Instead of thinking about whether there's a trade, whether that was a trade, if I would have took that trade, or I probably would have took that trade. It's like get out of trade mode and look at how the market looks first. When you learn how to do that, then you don't ever end up in a setup like that. After a while, you don't even see that as a setup. Like as far as it being a trade that you would potentially take. You know that you're not taking a trade because you know that the market don't look right yet. Remember that what determines the outcome of your trade is the market. So why would you look at trades? You should be looking at the market the entire time. That's how you avoid it. And that's how you avoid all of the setups. Rel said he would have bought. Yeah, you and about 1,000 other people. Yep. Exactly, Peter. Peter said, can't touch nothing now. Time for ice cream. Albert said, observe, never mind the trade. It will come sooner or later. That's a fact. And yes, Tavares, 301 mindset. Yes, sir. Yep. Jay Carly said, why do you think they call setups? because they setting you up. Yes, sit tight. I'll be right back. As he said, patience is the necessary ingredient to sustain discipline, and the impatient will get frustrated and discard the process. Because after all, there is a degree of wisdom. That is 100%. 100%. Salim, I see Salim want to trade. Salim over there talking, he whispering sweet nothings to the market. Salim, she don't care. She don't hear you. She don't hear you, she don't know you, bruh. Let me see. Oh, let me open this up. All right, let me open that up. Who? It's a big dog? You'll see. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. You just gotta wait, man. Just gotta wait. Good things come to those who wait. Good things. So let me see something. I want to see when when the last time was I took a trade. Let me rephrase that. Hold on. Gotta rewind that. The last time I received a trade, excuse me. Let me see something. Let me expand this. Yeah, this is so awesome. This is awesomeness. This is crazy. I surprise myself sometimes. I surprise myself. Um, Pin that. All right, cool. So I'm over here. I'm just setting up things over on Facebook. I'm just seeing that Facebook got what's it called? Is it closed caption? When it shows you the words, they have that. Yeah, captions. I didn't realize that. That's cool. All right, let me see something. Warren. So what's up with the watch party though? Hold on, I gotta refresh this. And let's see what this market is doing. All right. So this movement here is also something that I do watch. And let me just draw it out a little bit. And understand, I'm not looking at this for any reason as far as like trading. I'm looking at this because this is what the market does when it creates its barriers. It's what the market does inherently. It creates and then it respects or it violates what it has created. When the market is violating what it has created, it's not relevant. When the market begins to respect what it has created, that's an indication that it is stabilizing. And listen to what I'm saying. It's an indication that it is stabilizing. I didn't say, hey, you're gonna get a trade. I didn't say that. It is an indication that it is stabilizing. Well, why is that important? Because we don't do nothing without stability in the market, period. Oh, it was. The watch party playing two things. Yeah. Yeah, because audio is coming from different places. So I'm just figuring it out actually as I go along. But we got it. We got it. Yeah, Oren, you're definitely in the right place to learn. Definitely. If you have questions about something, feel free to ask. No such thing as a silly question. The only silly question is the one you don't ask. All right, so matter of fact, I just deleted that box that I drew. So I did that because I wanted to see what the market was doing in that area. Market didn't have no respect for that, obviously. So what does that tell you? If we just establish that the market creates barriers and respects it, that's an indication of stability, and the market just created what was looking like it could have been a barrier and it did not respect it, what is that telling you about the market right now? Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Come on, man. Yeah, Carrie, I'm doing this definitely to help you guys. Definitely. That's it. Just observe. Right. Chance said it's not stable. Exactly. Albert said instability. Exactly. Yep. David Jr. Instability. Yes, sir. And yeah, Carrie, you will see more of the content. Yep. Yeah, make sure that y'all like the video, whatever platform that you're on. Just like it right now. Like it on YouTube. Like it on Facebook. Damon, what's up, man? Or in when do you know when to buy or sell? There is only one time to buy or sell, and it's when the market is stable. So what you're really learning how to recognize is when the market is stable. If you're able to do that first, you'll know that the time is right if a trade is presented during that time. Does that make sense? It's not about when to buy, when to get into a trade. It's about whether or not now is a good time to be in a trade, period. If now is not a good time to be in a trade, it doesn't matter what trade you see. Oh my gosh. Jesus. Man, y'all listen. People out there, you're getting the goodies. Y'all are getting the goodies. James K, what's happening? I like that. Damon said, "You buy or sell when you get in the fire with us." Yeah, I'll be back. Salim is out of control. Out of control. Don't get canceled, huh? Yeah, y'all's a trip. Well, this is how you can tell. Look how the price is coming back down. Look at your option pricing. It's in the 40s now on the sell side. A minute ago it was in the 80s. NASDAQ back up in the 70s. You see all that back and forth? And then what you end up with is a candle that ends up looking like this. Just ask yourself this question. Would you want to be in that trade? If you were buying, you would have lost. If you were selling, at what point did you even get into the trade? Market ain't there yet, man. Just gotta relax. Creative, what's up, man? Yeah, this looking all right, right? Exactly right. Exactly what Jay Carly just said, which is what I just said like 5 minutes ago. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Albert, go to bed, man. Go to bed. Get some sleep. hugging the strike right here, but again, I'm still just looking at the movement. I'm looking at how the market's moving, regardless. We'll see if the market is attempting to stabilize. We'll see. Celine, what you mean by that? Finish up. When you say finish up, what you talking about? Looking for what to finish up? Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. Trying not to lose his head. There you go, Bilal. I'll wait for somebody to finish it. Indicative is stable. See what the timing is. This binary is going to give us a lot of information right here. Market is looking pretty better. I ain't gonna say pretty good yet because it has to prove it. Market's starting to look good. Market is starting to look good. So we'll continue to watch, see if it maintains that goodness. That movement right there just might be a move into another position. But overall, market is looking way better than it was. Looking good. Getting there, man. Yes, 100%, David. 100%. Billy, you got a light bulb, huh? Well, that's a fact. Yeah, for anyone out there that is watching the stream, I know that you're just looking. If you're not in training with me and like you're just observing, this is a very educational place to be because you can kind of ask whatever questions that you might have and get your questions answered. Because what we do is so simple, it's very easy to respond like when you have a question about something because the answer is always going to be the same. I think someone early was asking me, was I going to enter into a trade? And the answer is no. We don't just take trades. We don't enter into a trade until the market is stable. And what I mean when I say that, when the movement of the market is stable, people trade, but people don't learn how to interpret the market movement. And understanding how the market is moving is the way that you will win trades. Like that's how you profit. So it doesn't make sense to me that people don't observe first. It just doesn't make any sense at all. So before you even think about trading at all, you should be in observation of the market, period. And even if you don't know what you're looking at, like it's better to at least understand that you need to be watching in order to learn how the market moves and what it looks like when it does specific things, such as cause you to lose a trade. For example, if you see how the market moved when a trade that you were looking at potentially taking lost, why did it lose? That's the question. Why did the trade lose? The trade didn't lose because you picked a bad trade. The trade lost clearly because of what the market did. So until you understand the nuances of the market, you'll lose trades. That's it. The end. Good night. So the answer is kind of always the same. Yep. Billy said he gets a new light bulb every day, new connections and deeper understandings for sure. Yes, sir. 100%. 100%. Lamont, what's up, man? I see you on Facebook over there. Oh, you in the watch party? That's why I couldn't see you before. Okay. I just realized you in the watch party. All right, cool. What's up, man? If any of you are not subscribed to the channel, you definitely got a reason to subscribe now. Jesus. Yeah, market is getting there inch by inch. Uh, yes, David said this is the demo working at hand now, gradually switching its behavior. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So like different terminology that we use, transitioning, um, indication. These are words that describe what the market is doing. It has nothing to do with a trade. You shouldn't be thinking about a trade at all until you understand how the market moves. Because understanding how the market moves explains why a trade will win or lose. More specifically, it'll explain why a trade will lose. Because there's way more ways to die, to lose, than there are to consistently win. It's easy to lose. Just do something stupid, which is what most people do. They do stupid stuff. Oh well, I thought it was gonna go up. I saw green candles. I saw the candles going up. All right. So that was your reason for entering into a trade. All right. Just silliness. And if that's you, if I'm describing you, like don't be offended by that because you're definitely not the only one. It's a bunch of people like that. And it's okay to be like that, but it's not okay to stay like that. So once you run into some valuable information that's going to help you to not stay that way, it would behoove you to take heed to the information. Yep. Stop losing. Stop getting slapped around in the market. Carrie said, I observed TA for a while. Wished I had joined much sooner. You see some of TA here, but it takes being part of TA to really learn this skill. It takes time and dedication to this. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I mean, like you, like this is another good um thing to watch too, because you see like how I'm just observing. Um, oh, that's what I meant to do. I wanted to see when the last time was I took a trade. I'll tell you what day. I think it was. Matter of fact, I'm bugging. I took a trade yesterday. My bad. That's my bad. All right. Well, anyway, before yesterday, the last trade I took was on the 13th of January. So that was last Wednesday. That was my last trade before yesterday. And for some people, they'll look at me like, oh, you don't take a trade every day? No. Market is not stable every day when I'm observing. And not just being stable, but ultimately, you know, giving you a trade while it's stable. That's the only way I'm gonna end up in the trade. If it ain't that, it ain't nothing. And that's the discipline that you have to learn to develop. You have to develop that discipline so that your execution is that all the time. Same execution. Yep. Doc said, if you do not understand the difference between trading and skill, do not waste your money. Period. Facts. That is a fact. Salim is funny. Salim, you be all right. You go ahead and do your thing, man. He whispering to his girl. He's like, that's a good girl. All right, let's see something. Hmm. Market is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. We're gonna see what it decides to do. Lemonade is the truth. You was eating in that room? You about to catch the hands, bro. You about to catch the hands. Excuse me? That didn't look like a bottle. That looked like nuggets. No, I saw you put something else in there. Don't be slick. I look right at you. I know what I saw. I saw a white box, which looks like the 8-piece nugget box. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. Adios, bro. Yeah, but like, you know they could get it. They be doing too much sometimes. Um, Melanie, I have to agree. I'd have to agree. Melanie funny. She got severe OCD as well. Severe. Come on, why you acting up, man? Hmm? This right here slaps somebody. And this is exactly what we know not to engage in. That right there that I just drew. Somebody got popped. Somebody got popped. See, when you train, you're learning how to understand a lot of nuances too that the market will reveal to you through observation. So training is really more so learning how to observe and then doing it versus trading. People like to trade, but they don't like to lose. Doesn't make any sense. If you in trade mode, eventually you're gonna lose. Get out of trade mode, man. Get out of trade mode. Learn the market. Pop smoke. It surely was. Surely was. Somebody definitely caught the pop. Well, the indicative on NADEX is a combination of quotes from various feeds for the Forex market. See, so here's a good educational opportunity for people that may not be aware of what the indicative means on NADEX. So on NADEX, the indicative price represents the market. So right now, for example, we're looking at the euro dollar. And if you look here where it says indicative price, you see this that I'm highlighting? That indicative price, excuse me, that indicative price is one number, right? It's one number, and when you even look at the chart, it's the same number, even though it is slightly different on the chart, but it's still represented by one number, right? Now, the fact that it's one number is already different than what you'll see traditionally on the Forex open market, because when you see a quote in Forex, it's two numbers. It's the bid and the ask. On NADEX, it's one number. It's just the indicative price. So the indicative is taking the average of the bid and the ask prices, and it averages all of those prices out by taking the most recent quoted price on both the buy and the sell in the open Forex market. And then it averages those numbers out, and then that's what determines where the indicative ends up being. In other words, it determines what the indicative price ends up being. So when you look at Forex pricing of the actual Forex market, it's not going to look the same as what you see on NADEX, because NADEX is one number. NADEX is an average of the two in the open Forex market, the bid and the ask. So that's why there is a disparity. That's exactly why you shouldn't be using outside charting when you're looking at NADEX. You see, when you're on the NADEX platform, you shouldn't be looking at outside charting. Of course, this is my opinion, but this is an educated opinion. You should not be looking at outside charting. The only information that you really need to be aware of is what the indicative is doing on the platform at all times. And as you become more familiar with that and you learn how to observe and see that, that's how your skill elevates. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Yep, the skill elevates. And understand, make no mistake about it, your skill elevating is the reason that you're going to consistently win your trades. Period. Period. Um, that ain't what I'm looking for. No, wasn't looking for that. This is what I'm looking for right here. There we go. No. Why I keep opening this? That is not what I'm trying to open. Oh, it's this one. My bad. It's the one underneath. Wait, no, it's not that either. Hold on. Let me. I gotta refresh this. Why am I not seeing it? All right, there we go. There it is. All right. So just in general, you see how the market can be doing one thing and looking as if it's going to do something for a period of time, and then it'll make a decision not to do that and decide to do something else. And it just goes through this thing, however long it wants to do it for. You need to have patience and learn how to respect the market when it has not stabilized. For one. Two, even when the market does stabilize, it does not necessarily mean that a trade will come. So because of that, you need to just always be relaxed. Like don't try to force anything to happen, because the market is going to decide if it happens or not. You know, you doing anything extra is not going to make it happen faster. It's not going to make it happen at all. Just observe. Observe and don't worry. Oh, but Mark, we didn't get a trade. It doesn't matter if we get a trade or not. The bottom line is that you're learning how to observe the market and be patient, which means that you'll always be in alignment. If you're out of alignment, that's how you lose. And like, what are you doing this for? Are you doing this to lose your trades, or are you doing this to be consistently profitable? That's it. That's it. It's my opinion, but I'm right. That's a fact. Elena, what's going on? See Elena on Facebook. Uh, Salim, I'm not seeing what you're seeing. Salim, what do you trade? I don't know what you actually trade. I don't. Are you trading binaries or you trading forex? Yeah, and I kind of that's another reason that I wanted to incorporate this also because I know that we're not doing the live trainings because we're tapping into the existing body of work. So I felt that this would be something, just to add a feel as well, and really like killing multiple birds with the same stone. A lot of times people just, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's like people just need constant supervision. It's crazy. Constant supervision. So I think I'm observed on here till about 10 o'clock. Then I'm gonna wrap it up. Then I go observe from the comfort of my bed. I'll be doing a quick glance, watching some Netflix, I'm sure. So that is that what you trade? You trade futures? Yeah, right. There you go, Peter. Right, babysitting. Babysitting grown folk. Am I lying? Am I lying? Yeah, sitting on the bed watching the market with a bowl of cereal. Right. You know that that's coming up next. I still got a piece of banana nut bread, I think. Put that down with some milk. It's a wrap. What? Whoa, hold on. What?
What you talking about, Willis?
Bro, what are you talking about? He said he would have taken 10 trades by now and lost. What are you doing? Are you serious? Jesus. That's crazy, man. That is insanity. I mean, you know what? It's so ill because this is exactly the type of stuff I be describing like on the podcast and stuff. When I talk about how people do, listen to what Rel just said. He said he would have taken 10 trades by now. Jesus. Rel, who are you? You're in training? Hold on, we gotta have a moment. I don't know what your who you are on Facebook. I mean on YouTube. Who are you? What's your name on Facebook? Oh, you're not in training. Okay. Jesus. I listen. We was about to have an intervention. Yes, 100%. Peter said that's playing Russian roulette with all the chambers full. Right. First one goes off, bow, dead. Yeah. Well, you might want to get some direction and some guidance, like for real. Hopefully, this will be eye opening for you, and then you can, go like build from there. So I'm hoping that like this live stream will be a foundation. You got to relax, bro. He said he would have taken 10 trades by now. No. Min has how many hours you spend observing the market each day? How long we been on here so far? 2 hours? We've been on here about 2 hours. Throughout the day, I'm monitoring the market through just quick observation. I'm not like, it's not hardcore. Oh, let me sit in front of the chart and see how many trades I can get. Like that's not what's happening here. Literally just waiting for the market to give me money. That's it. I know what the market looks like when it's ready to pay me some money. And that's what you need to know. You don't need to know anything else. So if you can continuously rinse and repeat just that, every time that you ultimately end up in a trade is going to be a winning trade. You already know the outcome of the trade because you already know how the market was. And you already know that you're not doing anything in the market until it's stable. Period. So there's nothing else to do. You understand? So as far as observation, just in general, only reason I'm even on here right now looking at the screen is because I'm on the live stream. But normally, let me see. Let me show you what I probably will be doing right now. I'll be doing something like this. If I'm not on YouTube, I ain't doing this. But then when it comes time, I go back over here to the platform and I'll look and see what's going on. But like, I'm not sitting here all day just looking at the charts. I'm doing other stuff. I might be on Netflix. I might be looking at somebody get smashed like this. She about to catch it. She don't even know. Take it. Bow. Yo, it never gets old. It never gets old, man. Never gets old. I didn't see this one just now at the beginning of this this last minute, but overall, starting to see a little bit of shaping up. A little bit. So we'll keep watching. But yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm doing all type of stuff. Doing all type of stuff. Watching TV, not by choice. If my wife is watching TV, I'll be watching TV. But usually I'm like training. 301 mindset, 301 on repeat. That's it. So hopefully that answered your question about how long I'm observing throughout the day. Briefly, all day, kind of. And yeah, behavior definitely is a learnable skill. Absolutely. Jay Carly funny. She said I could post my Cash App if you want to give money away. Oh snap, Melanie. He not glued to the charts because half the time we on here, his seat was empty. Yeah, and I came over here to eat because I didn't want to be that rude. But I could have just sat at the table and just ate just now. But I just came over here in the cut and eat while I'm over here observing. Yeah, definitely in the clown videos, Peter. Yes, sir. Yeah, somebody caught the slap. Skill mode all day. Well, you said you trying to unlearn what you've learned from other Forex training courses. Yeah, it's like a what do you call that? Like you got to purge. You do. Good way to purge. Subscribe to the channel and tune in every day. Brooklyn Moses podcast. Tune into that. I'll be doing these market observations. I don't know how often, but whenever I do them, jump on. It's always gonna be the same. Like you got this is another thing too. You have to understand that what we do never changes because all we do is remain in alignment with the market. That's never going to change. And that's why we're never going to lose trades. Just saying. I'm not saying you'll never lose a trade. I'm saying if you remain in alignment with the market, you won't lose a trade. There's a difference. If you losing, it's because you out of alignment. You out of order, man. Out of order. Yeah. Eating on the live stream. Indeed. Yeah, definitely the 301 mindset and the stability training. Those are free trainers on the channel that you really need to watch. You need to incorporate that into your watch list every day, bro. Yep. Need to watch them. They are on the channel. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Jay Carter said, "Don't take another trade." That's real. That's the best advice ever. Book map. No, what's that? Oh, excuse me. Well, why you all in the pockets, man? Why are you all in the pockets, man? And yes, with this skill set, you can definitely put yourself in position to make six figures. Yep. Yes, you can. And yes, people have made six figures last year. Yeah, Salim, I'm familiar with the order book. I didn't know it was called book map. Men has not necessarily. It may be a trade a week, it may be more, it may be less. The thing about it is that I don't restrict myself to however many trades I'm gonna get. I let the market dictate that. My job is just to observe. That's my job. That's your job. So you gotta just stay in your lane. When you try to do too much, so it's kind of like let me give you an example of what I mean. What people will do is they'll say, "All right, I'm looking to get two trades a week." So because you put that out there, now you actually have an expectation to get two trades a week. And what that does is it sets off things in motion mentally for you that will lead to you doing things that have you ending up in 2 trades every week or more, even if the market is not stable. So in other words, it's like you'll deviate from the whole point just because you put out there that you want to get 2 trades a week. Don't have any expectations and let the market dictate through its stability how many trades you get. Might be none, might be 3. You'll have times when the market will, you'll end up having 2-3 trades in a week. I had weeks in 2020 where I had a trade every day. I had weeks where there were no trades for the whole week, multiple weeks. Just wait for the market to decide. So if you let the market determine that, then you always are going to remain in alignment. And you know what the outcome of that is. The outcome of remaining in alignment is consistently winning your trades. The outcome of not remaining in alignment, you're going to blow accounts. You're going to be making deposits. We ain't here to make deposits. The only deposit that you need to make is that $100 that you start with. That's it. If y'all didn't check out the episode today, episode 45 of the podcast on the channel, on YouTube, it's also on Facebook. Watch that today. Watch that. Watch that. We really got into it today. Very strong. Okay, got you. I got you, Salim. Just the graphics. Got you. Yeah, definitely check out the Brooklyn Moses podcast. Elena, all is well. Thank you. How have you been? I've been awesome. I'm glad to see you on here, tuning in. I'm certain that you'll get some value from these market observations. Another thing too, this will help you guys to see what I do. Like what you see me doing now is what I'll be doing. Observing the market. That's it. Lamont, what's up, man? I see you. Yep, Lamont is here. Chris, I see you over there too. Yeah, this is exactly what you see me doing right now. This is what I'll be doing. Just observing, being patient, waiting. That's funny. Lamont said he flicking back and forth from YouTube to Facebook to see which one's better. Well, in the defense of the live stream, it's the same on both, but I'm pretty sure one has a delay. Oh, it is the same. Right. It's literally the exact same thing. Only difference might be the timing. If I had to guess, I would say that YouTube is probably a little bit further ahead than Facebook. But that's just me guessing. I don't know. I don't even know. Muffin Woman, what's going on? Bailey said, great lives today. Good stuff for sure. Absolutely. Peter said there's a 10-second delay. I was waiting for somebody to say it. Shout out to OCD. On deck. Oh, snap. He said He said YouTube has the delay. Wow. Carrie said he likes the YouTube better so he can follow the chat. Of course, Jay Carly on both. She said it's about 4 seconds. Yeah, y'all are ridiculous. Yeah, it is more people on YouTube. But it's all good. It's all good. That's exactly why I'm streaming on Facebook too. Because we're gonna get Facebook rocking as well. Yes, indeed. We're gonna get Facebook popping. That's a fact. Let me see who this is. Somebody's messaging me right now. All right, so this was an awesome first live market observation. This was excellent. It really was a test, but it works. What do you know? Yeah, this is awesome. So it's streaming. It's great because I'm doing all of this from the laptop. So I don't have any phones or anything involved. It's all coming from here. Can look at the platform, do observation. You know, it's recorded, and it's recorded on 2 platforms, the same way any other live stream would be. I must say the design is excellent. I literally did that in like 2 hours from scratch. It's crazy. Crazy, man. OCD on deck. All right. Yeah, definitely. Definitely is. Definitely is. Well, Salim, the NADEX platform operates off of the indicative. So even if it doesn't matter like what the feeds are coming from, whatever platforms that they use, their platform is with them in Chicago. So it don't even matter. And Melanie, the pleasure is all mine. Yeah, NADEX is in Chicago. Yep. NADEX is in Chicago. All right, so I believe I got through all the comments. Yeah, the money gonna get to us, James. The money gonna get to us. Remember, we don't chase the bag. We create the bag. Come on, man. That's what we do. And the money is in the patience. So you be patient with this market. Just observe. Stick to your training. You know, 301 on repeat. 301 mindset on repeat. Stability training on repeat. I'm gonna send out the recommended training when I get off this. So you'll stay tuned for that in the group chat. Also, one last thing, if any of you are not in the public TeamAlliance Facebook group, make sure that you join it because you'll be able to get all notifications when I do go live. Because I'll make sure that I send the notification into the group. Even though I didn't do it this time, but normally I'll do it. This was a test today, so I didn't really have time to do everything. But yeah, you'll get notifications there. For whatever reason, Facebook always sends out notifications in the group. So you'll definitely get your notification that I'm live. All right. Jamal, I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know how often. I don't want to promise anything, but I mean, if it like to be honest, the way that I set everything up is not hard. It's literally just me turning it on and then that's it. So I guess it depends on if I feel like sitting here in this chair talking to you all for 2 hours. But we'll see. We will see because I did the podcast earlier too. So I don't want to do too much and then be tired and all that. Y'all ain't gonna wear me out. That ain't gonna drain me out. No, but definitely I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Remember that this is very educational, so make sure that you share this. Y'all get into the habit of sharing these videos. Nah, Lulu's all right. She's all right. I'm going in there now to give her some attention. And yeah, pretty much when the vibe hits. That's right. My pleasure, Nico. Carrie. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's very clean. Very clean. Yeah, like I've been wanting to do something like this for a while. I just didn't know how to go about it. And I listen, when I kid you or not, everything you see, I did today. Everything. Like I figured out what software to use. I figured out where to go to create the design for how it looks on the video. Like I had to figure out the dimensions of the thing and pick everything out and put everything together. Like literally everything you see, I did today. That's how fast the vibe works. Come on, man. So this what I mean about putting your trust in the process. The process came from the vibe. Trust the process. That's why we gonna win. That's why we gonna win. Commit, man. Commit. TMI. I didn't say what I was gonna do. I just said that I was going to do. Oh snap! Lamont said, "Stop bragging. We know you smart." Oh snap! Oh, creative, you going too far. Talk about I could do the live from the comfort of the bed. You gotta relax. Yeah, my pleasure, Peter. My pleasure. Johnny said it's easy because there's no distribution. Well, I did miss the group chat, not the group chat, the groups, because it was the first time. But I'll do that too. But it ain't nothing. It's easy to do. But at least I literally don't have 3 phones up. When I do the podcast, it's literally 3 phones for each platform: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. This way, I do everything from the computer, and I can at least hit Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So it's all good. See, I do all of this for y'all, man. You'll get a lot, man. I must say, I do a lot of shit for y'all, and this is because I want to see y'all winning. It makes no sense to be a part of this and not do it. Doesn't make any sense. If you here, let's go. This is what we do. This is what we do. All right, man. 10:05. I'm out. You know what it is. I see you tomorrow on the podcast. Deuces. Now I got to figure out how to close this thing. How do you exit out of here? Oh, I got one button. It says end broadcast. I'm out.